Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another shoutcast, this time taking a look at one of the new moves that got a buff, Dragon Tail, and yes, Fraxure, which is the evolution of Axew and the pre-evolution of Haxorus, does have that move. Now there's been a lot of hype around a lot of these new moves, being Dragon Tail, Feather Dance, Cross Poison, Poison Jab, right? But I haven't seen any talk of Fraxure, so yeah, it's one of the Pokemon that has Dragon Tail. You know, I've seen a lot of talk about Steelix, but we're going to take a look at Fraxure now and see how it performs. It has Night Slash and Aqua Tail, and Dragon Tail is just so good now. So it really needed that buff, I feel like. So this is definitely going to be exciting. So right now we do have an Azumel mirror match. So it's a good thing that this Azumel does have the Poliwrath, so it will be able to go for it. So Poliwrath is going to connect, doing quite a bit of damage as well. Another Poliwrath connecting. I don't know if these are XL Azus. I have an XL Azu that I used today or yesterday, whenever this video goes live, and it worked out really well. But another Poliwrath coming in from the opponent. Oh no, going to be a Hydro Pump. Never mind. The opponent, I guess, does not have Poliwrath. In comes Galvantula. Out comes Fraxure. Fraxure immediately going for this Night Slash, hoping for a boost. Will we see a boost? And we do see a shield, no boost, but that's okay. Oh, Dragon Tail almost enough to KO, but that lunge? Yeah, lunge comes out, will be enough to KO the Fraxure, but that's okay. In comes this Azumel. Azumel does farm down, does have energy ready to go. The opposing Azumel comes in. Will the opponent decide to use the final shield against this Azumel? Will they let it go? They do use the shield, okay. So the opposing one likely going to farm down. No, not able to farm down. Able to get to another Poliwrath, which will KO that opposing Azumel because the opponent was going for that aggressive farm down. And trying to switch into a Alolan Marowak, and in comes Deoxys. This is definitely a good game. Rockslide does not KO Alolan Marowak, and Alolan Marowak still can hide behind his shield if it chooses to. It's not even going to shield, but as we can see, Rockslide is not going to KO. So Shadow Bone coming out. I don't think this KOs either, but it will get it very low. And yeah, it doesn't KO, and just basically needs to get to another one, and it's going to be able to take this game. Yeah, so able to comfortably take this game, so very well played. Yeah. So, yeah, what do you think of the new moves? What's your favorite new move? Not necessarily new move, but move that got a buff. Dragon Tail is one that I'm definitely looking into trying out. I didn't consider Fraxure until this trainer submitted it to me. You know, I was thinking of Steelix for sure for Ultra League. XL Steelix, Dragon Tail, definitely very powerful. But Fraxure into Drifblim. Okay, let's see how this plays out. Icy Wind is a threat, but at the same time, Night Slash is a threat, and this Dragon Tail is just doing so much damage, and they get to the moves so fast. Fraxure is really spammy. So, is that it? Yeah, that was a shield. Okay, Fraxure is going to shield, as I said. Icy Wind going to be doing a lot of damage. It probably would knock it out, if not come very close. Fraxure is debuffed, but that is okay because it's going to be able to get to another Night Slash, which should be enough to KO unless if the Drifblim shield. Maybe it's not actually enough. Oh, they shield anyway. So will the Fraxure shield? Fraxure is winning CMP. So it will win the race to the next Night Slash. But the Drifblim might try and catch it. I guess we'll see. No, they do not catch it. So Drifblim is going down. Literally has 1 HP. They probably clicked on Icy Wind, but Fraxure is going to be able to take that matchup. And get that attack boost. So in comes Altaria Dragon Tails. Even though it's debuffed, still got a lot of damage off. In comes Azumel. Out comes Hypno. In comes Alolan Marowak. This is good for the Alolan Marowak. If that Hypno has Shadow Ball, it will KO the Marowak. But this is still good because this Shadow Bone is going to be doing a lot of damage. And even if they do KO at this point in time, Azumel can farm down. So it doesn't matter. So even if it's Shadow Ball, which it is, it does KO. But that's fine because in comes Azumel to farm down. And you're going to have the... Oh no, they do get off a Thunder Punch. But it should still not matter. So nice plays by the opponent, but able to farm down. A Sky Attack is not going to be enough to KO this Azumel. Poliwrath coming in, going into this Altaria. Not enough to KO, but again, Azumel is going to be able to take a Sky Attack, plus it's going to be able to get to a Poliwrath. So it does take the Sky Attack, and that is going to be a good game. But oh, it's going to be Moonblast. Well, it takes the Moonblast as well. Getting the attack drop. But the opponent's doing everything they can to try and come back, but this Poliwrath is still going to KO. So, still very well played to both trainers. But your boy J Money is able to take that win. So, very nice. Let's go ahead. Let's see some more Fraxure action. But Fraxure, definitely an interesting Pokemon. Fraxure into Altaria. Okay, Dragon Breath versus Dragon Tail. Let's see how it plays out. They're both super effective to each other. Fraxure's just getting absolutely deleted, and that's because Altaria is so tanky. But Fraxure does get to its moves faster, so it's going to force a shield. Oh, gets that attack boost. Unfortunately, Fraxure does go down, but still able to KO. Altaria... Oh, we do see a shield. Okay. I imagine the Azumel just goes straight Bubble Down, but they actually switch into Jellicent. In comes Alolan Mawak. This is going to be a tough situation, I think. We're going to see a Shadow Bone right now from this Alolan Mawak. So the Shadow Bone is coming out, and it will get the shield. And, I mean, this is tough, because it could be Shadow Ball, could be Bubble Beam. It is going to be a Shadow Ball, so nice call to shield that. But now shields are completely down, and Alolan Mawak is going to be able to get to the Shadow Bone first. But I don't think it KOs, though. So the Shadow Bone, it does not KO, but at least it does a lot of damage. Shadow Bone will KO Alolan Mawak, though. So there we go. Definitely KO, no doubt about it. In comes this Azumel. Maybe going for the Bubble Down. You don't really want to get hit. But I guess that's what Azumel is going for. They're going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball. Maybe they probably have Ice Beam. So we're going to see a Bubble Down. No, we're not. Poliwrath coming in. This is going to KO the Jellicent. So Jellicent goes down. And in comes Galarian Stunfisk. Needs to get to this Hydro Pump. Able to get to it. This Hydro Pump should KO, right? I mean, I would imagine this Hydro Pump KOs on Galarian Stunfisk. No, it does not. A couple more bubbles. Oh, man. Rock Slide doesn't KO, but Earthquake does. It's Earthquake. Yeah, it KOs. Oh, okay. Well played. Almost came back. Would have been able to win if Azumel went for the bubble down against Altaria, I think. But it's kind of hard to say. Maybe, maybe not. But either way, great game. Well played. Anyway, right? So Fraxure into Mew. So Fraxure is resisting Surf and Wild Charge and Flame Charge if the Mew has that moveset. Usually that's the moves that you see. Any combination of those three moves. But Fraxure is going to go ahead and go for the Night Slash. That would have been enough to KO. We do see a shield. Look how much Dragon Tail is doing, though. Absolutely incredible. Doing so much damage. Fraxure is going to shield. It is a Surf, so again, resisted. But it's taking a lot of damage, even with the Shadow Claws. So it's just taking so much damage. It would have had to shield one of these attacks. Surf does a good amount. In comes Mandibuzz. Out goes the Aqua Tail. So definitely want to bring in Azumel after this. You can't bring in Alolan Mawak, so Azumel is coming in. And yeah, I mean, Poliwrath going to be super effective towards that flying Umbreon, which is what Zionic calls it. So we're going to see an Aerial Ace. Azumel going to be bulky enough to be able to take multiple Aerial Ace attacks. So we're going to see another one. Totally fine, not a big deal. Just charging up a lot of extra energy. Let's see if one Poliwrath is enough to KO at this range. It probably isn't. But I should get it pretty low. No, actually, it barely was not enough. But one more bubble will finish it off. Very nice. And in comes Mew. And going to go ahead and throw this Poliwrath. This will KO the Mew unless if the opponent decides to shield it. And they do not shield it. Mew goes down. And in comes Galarian Stunfisk. Has the Alolan Mawak, which is not bad. We'll have to see. Going to switch to Catch It and Fraxure. That sealed the deal. This is definitely going to be a good game now. Fraxure is going to take this Earthquake. That's going to KO it. And in comes Azumel. Azumel's just going to go straight Hydro Pump. Not going to mess around. This is going to KO if they don't shield. They do not shield and it KOs. So good game. And we're going to move on to the next one in just a moment. But that was a great game. Man, Dragon Tail. I didn't even know Fraxure's moveset. A lot of these Pokemon I'm not familiar with that I use. Such as Fraxure. Such as other Pokemon that I've shoutcasted. But I love it. Thank you so much for submitting this to me. He does have a bunch of social media content. I'll link that down below if you want to go check him out. Totally recommend doing so because this is an amazing trainer. So this Fraxure looks like it's staying in. Yeah, I mean, you can't really go into... Let's see. I mean, you can't really go into Azumel, right? Because then they'll switch out, and Alolan Mawak doesn't really want to fight a Bastiodon, so he basically has to stay in. And this is not a terrible matchup. Look how much the Aqua Tail's coming in, right? So Fraxure goes down, that's fine. Maybe go for the Bubble Down, but they do switch into Sableye. In comes Alolan Mawak. That was not... I would have stayed in with Azumel. That was probably a miss-switch. Alolan Mawak is going to have a difficult time with this matchup. We're going to see the Shadow Bone, which is going to do a lot. Let's see. Let's see if they let it go. They might let it go. No, they don't let it go. Okay, so Sableye is going to go ahead and go for a foul play. Alolan Mawak going to go ahead and shield this one up. Going to be a tough game. We'll see. Alolan Mawak going to be able to get to this Shadow Bone, and this will be enough to KO. And they do decide to throw out the last shield. Does get the defense drop. The Sableye is going to throw its energy, though. It's not going to farm down, which is better for the Azumel. Azumel might want to go for the farm down right now. We all know what's in the back, right? We know the Bastiodon is in the back. Azumel actually just going to go ahead and throw Poliwrath so it doesn't get hit with a possible return. So this is going to KO. In comes Bastiodon. You definitely farm down the Bastiodon, but they're bringing in Bastiodon. What is in the back? Is it Galarian Stunfisk? No. What is in the back? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, it's Medicham. Okay, Medicham is not going to die from one Poliwrath. It's not going to die from one Poliwrath. Azumel needs to get to his second one. Oh, can't get to it. Can't get to it. Yeah, I don't think this survives an Ice Beam. Oh, an Ice Punch, and it's a Psychic anyway. So Azumel goes down. So very close. Very close. Well played to both trainers. But that was a good set nonetheless, going 3-2. You'll love to see it. Picking up a Mienfoo as well. That's awesome. That might be the guaranteed Mienfoo that you get at rank 5 or 6 or something. And then you could get more later on as well. So great set. Thank you so much. And we're moving into one more set though. Oh, that is the first Mienfoo. Okay, so pretty cool Pokemon. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. So let's move into the next set. And we'll see how it plays out. Yeah, we have 2 sets for you. So finding an opponent, able to jump right into it, going in with Fraxure versus Drapion. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't have Ice Fang, which is good. It has Poison. That's Poison Sting, right? So Poison Sting is basically a Mudshot clone now. So it charges up super fast. Going for this Night Slash, able to pick up a shield. So going for the bait, and Fraxure was able to get it. Very nice. Fraxure is going to shield this Crunch up. And look how much Dragon Claw is doing. Wow. Another attack coming in from that Drapion. Just going to go ahead and take it. It is going to be a Crunch. That does so much damage. Fraxure is going down. Alolan Mawak is coming in, going for the farm down. Can't really afford to take a Crunch. Not going to shield. I mean, it can take a Crunch, but it's still going to do a lot of damage. Wow, Drapion has such a good attack. So, I want to try out that as well. But this is Alolan Mawak going for the Fire Blast. Are we going to see this Wigglytuff shield? Probably not. No, it's not. Oh my gosh. That was incredible. Excuse me. In comes Poliwrath. This is a great matchup because Azumel is resisting Ice Punch. It's resisting Dynamic Punch. So Azumel is going to be able to pick up this win. Yeah, I mean, Poliwrath is super effective. So the opponent still has a shield, but that's totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Poliwrath right now. Doesn't matter if the opponent shields or not. They do shield. And going to be able to get to another one. I'm not sure that this KOs the Poliwrath, though, at that health. I feel like it doesn't. It doesn't, but it actually gets it in bubble range, so that's okay. Plus, Azumel still has a shield, so we're going to go ahead and see that shield right now. And Azumel should look to bubble down. Yep, definitely going to be able to do so. In comes Wigglytuff. Actually, you're going to bubble Wigglytuff down and be able to throw a Poliwrath at the Poliwrath and take that game. So, great game. Well played, and that is a good one. Okay, so yeah, great game. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and move into the next game in just one moment. Here we go. So let's see how the next game plays out. Okay, here we go. So it's going to be Fraxure into Bastiodon. Okay, we've seen this matchup before. We saw Bastiodon win it, but it does get, Fraxure can get it pretty low as well. Dragon Tails, honestly, for a move that's resisted, the damage is actually okay against Bastiodon, especially since Bastiodon is so tanky. And these Aqua Tails are so fast. So, gonna go ahead and shield this one. Maybe gonna go for the win this time. Let's see if Fraxure can possibly take the win here. Should be able to get to 2 Aqua Tails, and 2 Aqua Tails should be enough to KO, I think. Should be enough to KO that Bastiodon. So, we do see one. We will see another one. The Bastiodon can win this if it shields, but if it doesn't, Fraxure is going to take this matchup, and Bastiodon does not shield. So in comes Registeel. Registeel is going to farm down. So another Steel type. In comes Alolan Mawak. This is a great situation because Alolan Mawak is resisting Focus Blast and Flash Cannon. So it doesn't have to shield that. Flash Cannon coming in. Not doing too much. In comes Swampert. Out comes Azumel. Okay, this game is not over because obviously, I mean, Swampert has access to Sludge Wave, so could be very scary. The opponent still has 2 shields. It does have Earthquake, that still does a tremendous amount of damage now. So Azumarill is going for the Poliwrath. The opponent, as we know, has 2 shields, so they are going to go ahead and invest them, which makes sense. We're probably going to see Hydro Pumps come out at this point in time. So the Azumarill is not going to shield. I think it could take a Hydro Cannon. It can. So nice call by the Azumarill. But I think the Swampert will probably shield and go for the Mudshot Farm Down. And they are going to shield this. And that's exactly what they're doing. So they do get the Farm Down. Going to switch into Registeel. Yep, going to farm up a lot of energy. Let Registeel throw the attack. You really cannot shield. Because the thing is, the Alolan Mawak goes down to 1 Hydro Cannon anyway. So going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Bone. And Shadow Bone is not going to KO. But maybe farm down. Yeah, farm down. Farm down, be able to get it, and then go for the Shadow Bone and take that win. As I said, Swampert has an attack, but Alolan Mawak saved its shield, and it's going to be able to use it right now and go for the Shadow Bone and KO the Swampert and take that game. So that was actually a very close game, but that was very well played. And we're going to see a win. So that is incredible. That is incredible. So yeah, I mean, I like it. I like it. Fraxure definitely on the squishy end, but you know, we could see it getting to its moves super fast. We know how fast Night Slash and Aqua Tail charge up. So yeah, let's see how the next one plays out. Fraxure into Jellicent. Okay, Ice Beam is a threat. Shadow Ball is as well. But Dragon Tail and Night Slash are a threat. Look how much Dragon Tail is doing, guys. It is doing a lot of damage. It really is a good move. We're going to see this Night Slash, no shield from the Jellicent. The Fraxure might shield and farm down right now. Yeah, gonna go ahead and shield. If it's a Bubble Beam, it's not a Bubble Beam. Okay, so now Fraxure can farm down. If it was a Bubble Beam, I don't know that Fraxure would be able to before the next attack. But it was an Ice Beam, so nice call. And in comes Galarian Stunfisk. Multiple Aqua Tails coming in. Probably can get that shield back from one of these attacks. We'll see. Okay, maybe from the next one. No, the attack coming out now. This is only a Rock Slide. I don't think it's enough to KO. Oh, it is. Wow. Squishier than I thought. But, okay. So Azuma's coming in. In comes Medicham. Out comes Alolan Mawak. Yeah, I mean, Azuma was good against Medicham, but Alolan Mawak even better, right? So that was a good switch. And Power Punch, totally fine. They're trying to boost it up so Psychic will do a lot of damage. I mean, there's no Bone Club debate. The bait move is going to be the Shadow Bone, which is the move you would go for anyway. So, going to be picking up some shields, very nice. And Alolan Mawak is going to go ahead and go for another one. And this might get the final shield, as it does. No defense drop, but that's okay. Alolan Mawak going to go ahead and take this attack. Going to be a Power Punch. So, nice call. Who knows what they have? I mean, I'm thinking they have Psychic, but I don't really know. Shield? No, not going to shield. Oh, it can survive. Able to charge up. Okay, going to go ahead and charge up. This is fine. I think I would have charged up to the Shadow Bone and switched out. So I had a Shadow Bone for the Medicham. But this is just as good. I mean, you could use the Azumarill for this Medicham. I mean, there's no, why complicate it, right? There's no way. I mean, this Azumarill was going to be able to beat both of them anyway. So, well played. And great game. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and move into the next game. Okay, here we go. Finding opponent. And battle starting. I have been seeing quite a bit of poison types. I've mostly Nidoqueen, but I've seen Skuntank. I haven't seen a Crobat yet. But, okay, so Fraxure into Politoed. Okay, this is just a Weather Ball. It is resisted. Fraxure is really squishy, so it's still going to take a decent amount. Yep, takes quite a bit, actually, but still able to take it. Fraxure is going for the Night Slash, of course. Hoping for the boost, plus this is neutral. You might as well go for it. So shield, and we do see the boost. So Fraxure could shield, maybe in Farm Down. They are not going to shield, just going to take this Weather Ball. Going to be able to take it, though. Very nice. And able to get to another Night Slash. So again, this Fraxure is boosted. This will KO. That would have KO'd anyway, but what is going to come in? Hypno, 1 Confusion deletes it, but in comes Alolan Mawak. So you have to watch out for the Shadow Ball, but in comes Obstagoon. Out comes this Azumarill. So this should be a good game because he's up a shield. He has 2 shields. Of course, Gunk Shot. is a possibility, as we see there. But again, Azumarill having those shields to protect itself from that gunk shot. So Poliwrath going to get the shield. That's fine. Very good. Trying to get to another Poliwrath, not quite able to get there. Azumarill just going to take it. Maybe they were counting, recognizing this is not going to be a gunk shot. Gunk shot, I don't think KOs at that health anyway. So Azumarill charging up extra energy. Unfortunately, charging up too much that another attack comes through. But the good thing is this is not gunk shot, so it doesn't matter. But the opponent shields. In comes this Alolan Marowak, going right away for the Shadow Bone. So this Shadow Bone is going to connect and do a lot of damage, and the opponent will forfeit that game. So, hey, great game. So let's see how the next one plays out. I do think this is the last battle of the video. And guys, let me know what you think of Fraxure. I think it's okay. I do like the moves. It charges up with Dragon Tail really fast. It really is squishy. This is not a matchup you want to see, so you do have to get out. So we're going to see this Azumarill come in. And Sylveon will leave for Jirachi. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I would go straight Hydro Pump here. I don't know. I mean, Jirachi could shield. You kind of want to hope they don't. They do shield. Okay. So that's fine. We'll see. We'll see. Azumarill could shield the Doom Desire. Azumarill is not going to shield it. Just going to allow them to take Switch. That doesn't KO, but a couple confusions will. They actually go for another Doom Desire, afraid of a Hydro Pump coming in. So Doom Desire KOs. In comes Fraxure. Fraxure's taking a lot from confusion. We have another Doom Desire. This is a tough one. So Fraxure is going to go ahead and shield. And maybe go for the farm. No, they're not going to be able to get the farm down, though. They're going to charge up a lot of energy and go for the Night Slash. So this Night Slash is going to KO. I imagine the opponent allows it to go, as they do. And in comes... Oh, another Charm user. Yeah, this is a... Alolan Marowak, though. Hold up. 2 Charm users. So Sylveon is coming in. This game is not over yet, guys. Hold up. This game is far from over. So Shadowbone coming in. And this Shadowbone is going to connect. Doing a lot of damage. Getting the defense drop. Able to farm down. Can that go to a farm down in time or not? No, it can't, because the Alolan Marowak has 2 Shadowbones. One will get the shield, the other will KO. So Alolan Marowak actually able to pull this one out, and the opponent will let it go. I thought that was going to be a loss, but because of those 2 Charm users, Alolan Marowak was able to come back and take that win. So that is a great set and a great video. Thank you so much for sharing it with us, and I will see everyone in the next one. Have a good day, guys. Bye.